100 metres.
Lombo Bon Natale was about $7. Innovision Lombo about $9. Now we're back on. Paddy Hannon at 3 even. The Halls looking for a treble. Falcon Strike apparently pulled up a bit proppy. Often looks like that though in the run. Hopefully he's okay. He will be kept a close eye on over the next few days. Camp don't seem overly concerned though, and the vet has cleared him tonight. They're set, the green light goes on, they're racing. Just Jasper and Sanchu Willie both a little slow out of the gate. Lombo Bon Natale sped to the lead over My Smiling Assassin. Innovision Lombo will go forward. Paddy Hannon will be near last in the early stages of the event at the end of a couple of 100 metres. It's Lombo Bon Natale taking up the running and will settle about a little over a length on Innovision Lombo, working around to the breeze. Sanchu Willie is third. My Smiling Assassin will drop into the 1-1 and 3 back the pegs early is Just Jasper. Warwick positions, Let's Get Cracking in the moving line, 1 out and 2 back, and our 3 wide 42 grand will go forward. He'll be tracked up by Kersley and Global Force. No, he won't. He tucked in again, Fred. On the inside next is What's There. A length in to Maggie's Boy, who's third from last in advance of Willow Leaf Boy, and Paddy Hannon is looking at the whole herd. Lead time at 38.6, about average. They swing to the back straight behind Lombo Bon Natale, who leads about a neck on Innovision Lombo, who's pulling pretty hard against Brown. A length off and 3 deep is 42 grand. Pushing through in the centre, My Smiling Assassin. Back of the leader, Sanchu Willie. A length and a half to Let's Get Cracking, travelling well over Just Jasper on the inside. After one came Global Force, followed at the head of the others by What's There. He hooked out 3 wide there, Kersley, as Willow Leaf Boy went to make a run. He'll now track that horse, 3 wide, Willow Leaf Boy, on the back of Global Force. Maggie's Boy going up in the centre, and Paddy Hannon getting into the 3 deep line, but still last of all as they bunch right up and get the bell in the 3-year-old Colts and Geldings Sales Classic. 29.7 first quarter of the last mile, and that was backed up by a 31 even, so the half in 60.7 seconds. Out of the straight, Lombo Bon Natale for Aaron Beckett. Leads a half length, Innovision Lombo, a length off and 3 wide, 42 grand. Still waiting on a run, Sanchu Willie. My Smiling Assassin in the centre. 3 deep is Global Force. Just Jasper's incarcerated from Let's Get Cracking. He'll need to. He's about to ease out now. He's travelled well. 3 wide, Willow Leaf Boy. 4 deep now. 5 wide, Paddy Hannon. And further back in the field then to Maggie's Boy. And What's There getting away from the inside. 29.9 that quarter. A fair few chances. Lombo Bon Natale being tackled now by Global Force. Here's Let's Get Cracking running on well. Innovision Lombo's under the whip. Held up for a run, Sanchu Willie, and the rest headed by Just Jasper. Paddy Hannon not in the race. Around the turn, Global Force went to the lead. Here's Let's Get Cracking down the outside from Lombo Bon Natale. Maggie's Boy late with Sanchu Willie. Global Force the leader. Let's Get Cracking's joining him. They hit the line, and Global Force got in about ahead on Let's Get Cracking. Lombo Bon Natale may have run third. Maggie's Boy was steaming home, and not too far away either was Sanchu. Well, he didn't have much room to move. Just Jasper next in from Innovision Lombo. Further back then to What's There. At the head of the others came My Smiling Assassin. Paddy Hannon was never in the race with Willow Leaf Boy, 42 grand weakened. And Global Force finally wins one. He's been runner-up in the Golden Slipper as a 2-year-old. Runner-up as a 3-year-old in the 6 PR pace, and also the summer gift. And good to see him break through and win a good race, because he is a good horse. Number 11, Global Force, trained by Brian Cousins and driven by Fred Kersley. Beautiful drive from Fred, and he has got Global Force in. He's a tough little customer, Global Force. 7, Let's Get Cracking, trained by Robert Tomlinson, driven by Justin Warwick, driven perfectly, had his chance, travelled well, but the winner a bit too good. And number 4, last for third, Lombo Bon Natale, trained by Graham Pike, driven by Aaron Beckett, good run in the van. 4th, number 2, Sanchu Willie for trainer-driver Kim Prentice. And 5th, making ground from well back, Maggie's Boy, trained by David Thompson, driven by Matthew Saw. It's 10, 7, 4, 2, and 10. The gross time at 2:39.1. The last mile to 0.5. Winner rated 1:59.7 with a last half of 59.7 and a last quarter of 29.8. And the Sales Classics coming up 21st of March. Global Force has got a half sister in it by Village Jasper. He himself was a $10,000 yearling. The runner-up, Let's Get Cracking, was a $5,000 yearling. And Lombo Bon Natale was only $2,000 and has got a half-brother in the sales by Perfect Art. Sandshoe Willie was $30,000 worth. And Maggie's Boy was just $5,000 worth. The horse who finished nearer last than first was 42 grand. It cost 42 grand. So it just shows you, you don't always get the result with the big money, sometimes the little money. Innovision Lombo was only 3 grand. Lombo Bon Natale 2 grand. And Paddy Hannon, who was back for plenty, and that was only a $3,000 yearling. But a great win to Global Force. A Bay Gelding 3, Walton Hanover out of Schehalian. Tarseo Investments PL, managed and trained by Brian Cousins. Driven by Fred Kersley, perhaps all in all a good omen for the Eagles this season. 17 starts, 5 wins, 9 placings, earnings of, well, after 34,000's tacked on, earnings of about $95,000 for Global Force. There's All Clear notified on one of the many feature events at Gloucester Park tonight. 4 Inter Dominion heats, the Autumn Championship, the Sales Classic final for 3-year-olds. All clear. It's 11, 7, 4, 2 and 10. Fred Kersley has brought Global Force back to salute the judge. And Wes Cameron, who's been all over the place tonight, is going to wander up and have a chat with the great man about that. Pollock.
Yeah, Brian Cousins, the trainer of Global Force, who, if you don't know, is the father of Ben Cousins, who's one of the star footballers in the West Coast Eagles side. And that's what John was alluding to when he said all points upwards for the Eagles this year. Anyway, let's concentrate on harness racing and greyhound racing for the time then. The quartet at Gloucester Park was $3,896.80, 3,896 and 80 on 11, 7, 4 and 2. Mandurah is not too far away. Selections for race 10, 3, 4 and 7. Just going to the point score after the first night of the Inter Dominion, as they do parade there at Mandurah. The 4 winners, Faking It, The Falcon Strike, Buck the Odds and Mr. DG, all scoring maximum point 16. Flashing Red, Double Identity, Napoleon, Nats Nifty 13. Blue Galleon, Country Ways, Holmes DG, Final Quest 11. Sand Pebbles, Chivalrous Fella, Selby Bromac, Fox O'Shaughnessy, All Heart. Sorry, I'll stop at Fox O'Shaughnessy. Sand Pebbles, Chivalrous Fella, Selby Bromac, Fox O'Shaughnessy, 9 points. All Heart, Joe Fest, Peggy Dale, Sandy Bay, 8 points. Light Red, Torpedo, Golden Resonator, Nolarama, 7 points. Sokiola, 6 points. The Dyer's Cast, Kajori, the Hardball get all 6 points. Mont Denver Gold, Meggie Deer, Ivory Trader and A Day's Pay, 5 points. And Takanarama, Lombo Lafifi, Digger of Fortune, IO, all getting 4 points. So for a win tonight, it was 12 points plus a bonus of 4, which was 16. It was 13 points for second, 11 for third, then 9 and 1 down all the way to last place, 9th place in tonight's heats, getting 4 points. So that's the current tally. Plenty to do for a couple of horses, no doubt about that, but we have seen before horses turn it around after the first night of the Inter Dominion series. We own a Warrior who won in 1994, was just 9th on the first night of heats. Horses like San Simeon and Alsa Vancelot actually, well, not San Simeon, actually, Alsa Vancelot ended up with a duck egg in the middle leg of his Tasmanian Inter Dominion victory. So you certainly don't have to win every night, but it doesn't make it easy when you've got to chase points. And Sokiola is one that has to do that on Tuesday night. They're all trapped at Mandurah. Here's Craig.
Go. Ready now. This is race number 10. Kesey the favourite. Racing, Phil Kesey left nicely. Good pace, Lucky Mark inside it and driving across Tarpina Magpie. Phil Kesey holds the lead over Lucky Mark. Tarpina Magpie shut it out very deep, but still surging up from Get Set and Yuga Chaka. Kathy Magoo fly on Shazza. Out the back went Table 8, but the leader Phil Kesey out by 5 lengths over Tarpina Magpie, finishing on strongly. Then Lucky Mark, Kathy Magoo and Get Set in behind them is Yuga Chaka. On the bend, Phil Kesey. Old Tarpina Magpie coming at it. Phil Kesey, Tarpina Magpie. Tarpina Magpies won it from Phil Kesey, Kathy McGill and Fly on Shazza. Then Table 8, Lucky Mark, Wellback Yuga Chaka and Get Set back with the tail enders. Start number 104, Tarpina Magpie. A Black Shiraz, Kahlua Bale, an August 99 bitch for Phil Jackson and Colin Bainbridge. Has been a sensational run, really. It couldn't get in from box number 8, was shunted very wide, but just kept on surging up and has tipped out Phil Kesey, number 3 for Enzo Credelli, Unruly Thomas, Pursuing Glory, November 2001 dog for Dave Wettering, and officially 13, Kathy McGee, number 7, Cosy D'Agostino, Azella Sky, Good Time Gracie, November 2000, bitch owned and trained by Cosy D'Agostino, and Fly on Shazza has run the quartet, 8, 3, 7 and 5, 31 and 33, 31 and 33, 8, 3, 7 and 5, 650 and 190 for Tarpina Magpie, Phil Kesey, $1.50, and Kathy McGee at $1.60. It's racing in great fashion, this greyhound, an August 99 greyhound, so a rising 5-year-old, and takes it out by 3/4 with a length between second and third. 8, 3, 7 and 5 after race number 10.
8, 3, 7 and 5 on race 10 at Mandurah. Your quartet with number 5 in 4th place will pay $759.20. We'll just review these Inter-Dominion heats very shortly. There's your full display of dividends for race 10. And we're going to catch up with Russell Betts, who is a well-known media identity in Western Australia. He writes all the press releases for the WATA. And Russell is going to just go through these last few moments of tonight's coverage with some detailed information on how he saw tonight's heats. So, yeah, Russell's the man in Western Australia. He does a lot on the radio over there and on Channel 31 when it was up and running, and his comments will certainly be valuable as we review Night 1 of the Inter-Dominion Pacing Championship for the year 2004. That's the Mandurah event 11 minutes away, and the Gloucester Park event is 16 minutes away. New York style, to be driven by Lance Justice, Ricky Road, Grant Williams, $3.20 currently is the